Holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Tonight, it'll be the... I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. They're still dominant, sitting at number 1 once again.
Seeing where the Hornets are, they're just holding steady, but in the wrong third of these rankings. So currently toward the bottom and looking for a spark.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Carson, and it's Burton in at the power forward position. And for the Nets, they've got Cummings. Davis is out there with Hicks, and it's McNeil in at the small forward. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Here's McNeil coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Here's Burton. That one drops for him.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Stepping to line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the Hornets trying to build a foundation, Doris. As we know, there are no quick fixes.
And I know that's tough for fans to hear. They've already endured so much losing with this organization. But the bottom line is, Kev, you know this, talent wins in this league. And it's not just some talent. You need a lot of it.
He hits the second from the line. Pass to Grady. Here's Carson. Here's Runchich. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Hicks. Here's Cummings. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. And now just over a minute played here in the first.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
To the right side. Here's Grady. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Hicks passes to Cummings. And here is Davis. Here's McNeil. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game.
Yeah, tough start, 0 for 4. Just relax a little bit.
Pass to Burton. And Davis sends it back. To the paint. Now here's Cummings. Nets passing it around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Nets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Davis at the line 2 times.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Davis.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Burton. He's guarded by Davis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
The Nets have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Pass to Thornton. 6 to shoot. Now here's Cummings. He's tightly guarded.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Grady. Fires for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
And so here's Charlotte following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Burton for the 3. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Out to the wing. To the middle. And the basket by Thornton. Thornton's got 5 points so far.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Grady. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Here's McNeil. Still yet to score. For 3. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Burton, the pass to Carson. It's stolen by Davis. Plays it in off the breakaway.
And that's such good work to make this a 1-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Pass to Hardaway. Here's Grady. Bangs home the trifecta. Grady's got 8 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's McNeil. And Thornton kicks to Hicks. Nets passing it around. McNeil. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Pass to Burton. To the inside. That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And here is Davis. Here's McNeil. It's good. He's got 5.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Pass to Carson. Here's Grady. To the left wing. Clock at 4. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. There's the three, and it's the Hornets another three.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. Looking now at some numbers for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here's McCarty. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Thornton. And here's Davis for three. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
As tonight. Here's Grady, the three. Tries to keep it alive. Reed against Ross. Now here's Thornton. Now Davis. The fadeaway. And again, it's Brooklyn converted.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
The tray. It's rebounded by Thornton.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Hicks. 9 points last game out. McCarty the pass to Davis. Down low. Thornton 5 to shoot. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. To the wing right side. Knocks down the 3 ball. Brady's got 14 points for the game.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
And here is Ross. Talking about that win against the Magic, he was definitely a major factor as well.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The Hornets with the lead. Pass to Grady. And here's Reed. Here's Grady. 26 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Davis. Here's McCarty. Hasn't made one yet. It's blocked. 1:33 left here in the opening quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's Grady. It's rebounded by McCarty.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Pass to Ross. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Hornets making a change here.
At the line, Ross. At the line, 1 time.
One shot.
.104 left to play in the first quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's Howell. He's guarded by Ross. Here's Frazier. Rebounded by the Nets.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going. Keep working at it.
Now here's Frazier. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pass to Reed. The 3 from Davis. Ross grabs the board. inside. Woodson passes to McCarty. Here is Ross. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
With 1 on the clock. No good. Shot missing. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Charlotte. They're up by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter, we've got Davis. Howell out there with Reed. Then there's Frazier. And it's Burton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's McCarty, following the 3 by Charlotte. Down low. Here's Fields, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Frazier, the pass to Reed. Back to Frazier. To the left side wing. Here's Burton. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
McCarty, the pass to McNeil. Now Fields. Reed covering. Fields against Reed. Just 5 on the clock. Now, here is Fields. He's covered closely. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Hornets leading by 5. Frazier scanning the floor. From deep. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Man, he is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
Cummings passes to McNeil. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now here's Ross. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from McNeil.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
This guy's such a strong mid-range shooter.
Frazier with it. He's got 12. Pass to Reed. Now here's Frazier. They set the pick. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's McNeil. Back to Cummings. It's stolen by Frazier. Pass to Reed. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Kevin, back over to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you very much. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Here we go, fans. Get on your feet. Get loud. It's time for team hype. Here they come. On the floor. Get the next team hype.
Brooklyn making a change here. Thornton's checked in. GA, you hear about 3-level scores, but is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
And let's check out the stats for Ross. He's been more than solid over the last month. And he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league in three-point shooting.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Davis is checked in for the Hornets. Nets trail by 9. Pass to Cummings. To the middle. Here's Thornton. And he drops it in from the low post. Thornton's got 13 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Cummings passes to Ross. Cummings gets to McNeil. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
My goodness, that move was just nasty.
Here's Brady. 16 points for him. On the wing, Davis. He's guarded by Ross. He had a nice open look right there. Brady's got 19 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here is Fields. 11 points for him in that last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And that's a little like a fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Davis is checked in for the Nets. Carson, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Grady. He's got 19. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
There's McNeil. He's got 14. Outside for Davis. Pass to Cummings. Throws it up high. And he's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Hornets making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Hornets leading by 7. Here's Grady. 21 points in the game. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
This offense just continues to impress.
Pass to McCarty. Now Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got 11 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Grady. And it's off from three-point range. It's trailed by 7. Cross in the corner. Outside, Davis. Baseline jumper. Carson grabs the board. The Hornets shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Here's Grady. A three-pointer is right on target. Grady's got 26 points.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Pass to Davis. He's looking for Thornton and finds Hardaway with the steal. Here's Grady. To the inside. And stolen by Thornton. Here's McCarty. He has yet to score. Cross in the corner. Back to Davis. Lets it go with a three. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Here's Grady. He's got 26. Banked in off the glass. 28 points for him. Nets trail by 9. Now Cummings. It's Davis on the wing. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Here is Cummings after the basket by Charlotte. Pass to McCarty. And here is Davis. Feet out. That doesn't go either for Davis. Charlotte leading by 11. Tries the spin move. Out left to the wing. Plays it up and banks it in. Brady's got 32 points in the game.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Here we are, starting to approach the halfway point of the season, DB, but the excitement has not diminished around here.
It has. Not in any way, shape, or form. This season has been thrilling to watch. To me, it feels like the league as a whole has really stepped up a level.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. McNeil's checked in. And it's Hicks in for Ross. The Hornets also with the sub. Reed's checked in. Now here is Davis. A 14-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Charlotte leading by 13. 1:12 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Grady. 32 points in the game. Pass to Carson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. Nets trail by 15. 46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's McNeil. Hicks passes to Cummings. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen. Pass to Hardaway. 19 seconds left to play here in the half. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Here's McNeil. 14 points for him. Over Reed. McNeil's shot's good. McNeil's got 11 points in the quarter.
And their front court has taken charge here. They are dominating the paint. The big fellas have just done the job.
And so it's Charlotte finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Right back after this break.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big...
I'll say this. Yeah, you want to protect the paint. Have to make the adjustment defensively. They're not going to win like this.
Seems highly unlikely indeed. And moving things along, let's take a look at some contenders for this year's dunk contest.
Some impressive names on here. Shaq, any interest in lacing up your sneaks and finally competing in one of these?
I don't want to embarrass these young guys with my hop skinny. You know this 2-inch vertical. I have to save it. It's their time to shine.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Hicks out there with Cummings. Then there's Davis, and it's Thornton in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And that one's good. Burton.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Yes, that goes in. McNeil's got 18 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for him.
Well, there's no question this guy is an incredible player. To see his rebounding trend up like this, really impressive. Puts in a ton of effort on the glass, and that is huge for this team.
That one misses. Hornets leading by 17. Pass to Grady. Here's Carson. Nothing on the board. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Brooklyn's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Steps back. Here's McNeil. He's got 18. And Thornton kicks to Hicks. Here's Cummings. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 18 points for him.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Pass to Grady.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
First team.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Charlotte moving the ball around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Hornets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Here's Hicks. Scoreless thus far. And here we go. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Good on the bucket.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Second personal foul. Team second.
Here is Cummings. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Pass to McNeil. Sent away with authority. Here's Grady. And the basket is good. Grady's got 36.
Boy, he is just putting this team on his back. Right now, and when he's got his rhythm, you just keep playing through him.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Cummings kicks to Hicks. 5 on the clock. Here's McNeil. Burton grabs the miss. Burton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Grady passes to Carson. Pass to Grady. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. LDB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trades.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
That free throw missing.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And he sinks the second. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Cummings kicks to Hicks. Outside, Davis. Pass to Hicks. To stop the drought. Cummings can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Grady. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Really left alone that time. He's got 10.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Your next team.
Chance here to see the numbers for Davis. The past month has been surreal. And he's also got the second best three-point percentage in the league. An absolute deadeye from beyond.
And you mentioned it, he's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. Here's Hicks. Still without a basket. Here's Cummings. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And it's blocked. Over to the left wing. Nets passing it around to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Burton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Hardaway. Here's Carson. Here's Grady. 37 points for him.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
McNeil passes to Hicks. It's Davis on the wing. To the wing on the left. Pass to Cummings. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Lets it go from deep. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pass to Burton. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
Hardaway with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Lays it up off the glass. Burton's got 9 points now in just the second half. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Carson. Still scoreless. Driving in. It's blocked. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Back over to you, Kevin.
You just won a fair fight. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Brady. 37 points for him. Pass to Burton, launches it. It's rebounded by Thornton.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Here's Hicks. And here is Davis. Wins it from downtown. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Outside Hardaway. Inside, and stolen by Thornton. And here is Cummings. No scoring in this one. Pass to McNeil. Right side Davis. To the middle. Thornton. And Thornton with the stop.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
And the Hornets call time here. So for the Nets, Fields checked in, and it's Ross in for Hicks. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Hornets. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And seeing where the Nets are, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the three by Charlotte. Again, the Nets for two.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance.